Whoa guys, take a look at this rapid firework dispenser. It is so awesome. Look at all those fireworks. I love it. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Damien and welcome back to another Minecraft map showcase. Today we're taking a look at another epic redstone house. This redstone house has over 100 redstone mechanisms. That is absolutely insane. Now this is part 3 of the video, so if you guys missed part 1 or part 2, definitely go check that out. There will be annotations on your screens, or if you're on mobile, it will be in the description box down below, and then you can come back to this and then continue where we left off. Alright guys, so we left off in this small kind of train area here, which basically takes us to different parts of the building. So let's go ahead and take a look at the second place we're seeing here, which is basically the maze. And prior in part 2, we saw the leisure time area. So here we go guys, let's go ahead and call our minecart and then head off to our maze, which is going to be pretty interesting because I kind of suck in maze and puzzles in general. Alright guys, here is our minecart. We simply enter, hit that button to go, then hold down the forward button, and then it takes us towards our maze. And hopefully it goes to the right, and it doesn't. So guys, that's a small kind of fault in the minecart system itself, but basically it's supposed to go down this side and essentially go towards the maze. Now it's just a small error, but I was testing it out and it doesn't seem to go towards here. But anyways guys, here we are in the maze or labyrinth area, and basically we would just need to search the labyrinth for this specific block, which is the sponge block. As you can see, we have a bunch of doors over here that's closed, and essentially what we do is flick this lever and now the doors will be cycling. So take a look at this guys. If we stand over here, you can see that some of the doors will close and some of them will open, and we have to basically find our way towards the sponge. And let's see if we can do this real quick. Let's just go ahead and run down the hallway, and oh gosh, no, doors are opening and closing. I'm just gonna go straight forward, maybe to the left, and can we go to the right? I don't want to go back towards that direction. And one thing I do want to mention is that since there's a lot of redstone kind of working with all these pistons, they kind of give you slight lag. That's why you can see some lag spikes, even though my computer is pretty good. Alright, so this door opened up. Let's see if we could go ahead and walk over here. And I know that direction is where we came from, so I want to go in the opposite direction because it's not going to be near the entrance. I know that for sure. Come on, I'm using my spidey senses right now to find this room. Can we go through here? And I want to go this way. Can we open up this door? I don't think so. Oh my god! We found the freaking sponge! I did not expect that. I thought it was like all the way down there. Look at this, guys. I already found it. That is freaking awesome. Let's go ahead and try to find our way back now. And let's just punch out blocks until we achieve that goal. So let's just go straight forward. Then maybe to the left. And okay, it seems to be working so far. And I believe it's to the right. To the right over here, and nope, it's definitely not that one. Oh god, let's see where the room is. Oh gosh, the room's all the way over there, so we're really close. It's right next to the area we punched out. Alright guys, so there we have it, the completion of the labyrinth. I did that pretty quick, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this building. And I'm going to show you by placing down a minecart and using our rail system, since I want to show you guys how this essentially works. We would basically hit this button to go back towards our station, then choose a separate location from our station to go towards, well, here. Okay, that didn't work out too well. But basically, guys, we come into an area where we could select all of the different colors, and essentially we need to get all of the colors red in order to open up that piston door. We would hit this one since all of them are red besides this, and now our piston door opens up. So yeah, that's essentially how it works. It's basically all red to open up this piston door, and then we head on over here to the mob spawner area. Basically to the right we have our skeletons and of course zombies, indicated by our drops. And as you can see down here, I don't really have Optifine on since this is 1.8.8, but there's a mob spawner down there, and eventually those creatures will fall down into that water and essentially fall into our mob spawner, which we'll get to in just a second. Now I want to change it to hard mode, that way by the time I get down there, a lot of zombies spawn and a lot of creatures are available for us to showcase. Alright, so over here we have a blaze spawner, and the blaze spawner is pretty simple. We could go ahead and have a kind of mob spawner over here where there's a bunch of blazes, and then turn it on, and it would essentially create minecarts and then push the minecarts onto the blaze, essentially putting them in the minecarts, and then it will take them to the mob dropper. Alright, so that's basically how that works. Let's go ahead and turn that off, or maybe just keep it on so we could get some more blazes going down in that direction. Alright guys, so over here in the corner we have the area to kill our mobs and collect all that XP as well as item drops. Essentially, we open up this door over here, which is going to drop us all the way to the bottom, and stand on that block, hit that button, and then drop. There we go, guys. That's pretty awesome. We have a bouncing block over here, which basically allows us to not die if we're on survival mode. Straight ahead, we have the area for the blazes to fall down. It does take quite a while for them to actually accumulate up there and push each other down, but once you do that, you could go ahead and just hit this button to maybe kill them, or if you want to use your industrial potions, you could go ahead and click on that button. It fills up a dispenser, then you could hit this button to kind of splash them with poison, and now I'm affected by poison. How nice. Alright, so to the right down the hallway, we have our other mob spawners. This one includes, yet again, industrial potions, which basically puts healing potions into this chest for you to use manually. And over here, it sets them on fire. Take a look at that, guys. That is intense. Oh my gosh, they're kind of suffering with a horrible death right now. And basically, we can go ahead and take that potion of healing, splash it on them, and kill them almost instantly. Take a look at that, guys. That is pretty awesome. Now we get our items, or the items themselves can collect in this hopper down below and send it to our collection area, which is located in part 1 of the video. Alright, so over here on this corner we have a very interesting type of mob spawner and item collector. Basically, a bunch of creepers will fall down into this area and you can spawn down skeletons to shoot them. And we'll get back to that in just a second if a creeper actually spawns. But yeah, that's pretty weird, guys. I really don't know how to explain it. Alright, so on this end, we have a zombie pigman mob spawner, which is pretty interesting. As you can see, we have a bunch of zombie pigmen in there. We have our ingots collecting on the left, or our, I believe, what do you call this, the nuggets, and on the right we have our, of course, zombie flesh. So essentially, guys, what we do is let them collect at the bottom, flick this lever, and now they just die inside of that chamber. And once they die, their items go down to the hopper into our chests, and they're sorted out accordingly. As you can see, we now have some more kind of nuggets in here, and apparently we have rotten flesh on the left one, so never mind, it does not sort out correctly, it just enters randomly, I guess. Alright, so you could, manually sort that out for yourself, but okay, let's go back to this area. There's really no creepers spawning here, so let's go ahead and just spawn some to show you guys what I actually mean. So basically, guys, we would walk towards the middle and the creepers will essentially fall down here, and as you can see, they're basically there now. And what I would essentially do is come back here, hit this button, which is going to spawn down some skeletons, then switch to game mode survival. And once you do that, guys, we could go ahead and just stand behind our creepers. Our skeletons would shoot our creepers, and then they would drop their gunpowder. Now, I'm not sure why the map creator put this in here. I understand it's a pretty interesting way to collect gunpowder, but it's not very effective, since they could just drop down 25 blocks and die, and you could collect your gunpowder that way. But pretty cool nonetheless. I guess it's like a mini game. And there you go, one of the creepers have died. Okay, guys, so they can't hit me from behind this glass wall. We have a bunch of kind of music discs over here, which are automatically collected from our mob droppers, as well as we have the collection for our gunpowder, which is the hoppers below our creepers' feet. Definitely pretty awesome, guys. So let's go ahead and head back to the top of the map and check out the rest of the redstone, as well as other contraptions and mechanisms. Alright, guys, so essentially we would walk back here towards the slime block, hit this button, and then it would bounce us all the way back to the top. And then we could basically just backtrack ourselves till we exit the chamber. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. We would just go back into our minecart, hit this button, then go straight forward back to our station, and then out of our station we could walk to the top of our compound. Alright, guys, so as you can see, we're arriving here back at our station, and there we go. Pretty awesome, and we could essentially just walk back up the stairs and then walk out of our door. Alright, guys, so here we are back on the top section of our map. Let's go ahead and just turn off this rain because I don't want it to be distracting me. On this corner, we have our TNT cannon. We essentially just hit this button. It spawns down some TNT and shoots it across the map, or right over there, and it blows up essentially anything that's kind of outside of your map. It's not that effective. It's just there for fun, of course, because you can't aim it, and it just shoots like right in that one direction. Alright, guys, so over here we have another awesome secret room, and we access this by using the lever. And when you hit that lever, it opens up an area under the pond. We basically jump down and enter this area, and there's a slime block yet again at the bottom, so we don't die. And we could go ahead and spawn down a boat, and this boat will be pushed by that slime block. And then we could go ahead and travel to the other end. A slime block will stop us, and then we hit this button to go up to our secret area. So this is our secret room, and there's a freaking zombie in here. Oh my gosh. Do we have an infinity bow? Please tell me we have an infinity bow. Yes! Oh gosh. Okay, we just had a power bow, but I guess we killed him with just 2 hits. Alright, so we're in this awesome room, which is basically our kind of firework area, and we select different items and types of materials to make our fireworks. So let's go ahead and just choose red, maybe green or something, and then we could go ahead and choose extra for adding more kind of gunpowder to our fireworks to make it go higher or make a bigger explosion. We have, of course, the blaze thing over here. I'm not really too sure if that's a blaze thing. It's a fire charge. Over here we have the diamond to make the trail, and yeah, so let's go ahead and choose 1 firework to make. We could go ahead and choose 10 as well as 20, but I don't want to go through that entire process. Alright guys, so let's just go ahead and just wait for our items to drop down. It'll fall onto our crafting table, and then we can use the crafting table to make that specific item. Unfortunately, it does not automatically make the items for us, which would be cool, but I guess that would be a complicated system. Alright guys, so the last thing that comes through the thing is basically the dyes, and yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and make this. I believe you would put the fire charge here, the diamond here, the rose red, as well as the gunpowder right over there, and we get our fire star with large ball, red, and trail, and I didn't really need this lime dye, to be honest. Alright, so let's go ahead and just make our firework. There we go, and now we have an awesome rocket with flight duration 2. Alright, so now that we have our firework, let's go ahead and go back to the top of the map. We would hit this button on the wall over here, which opens up a secret piston door that leads to the staircase, and this staircase leads to that tunnel that we just came out from. Essentially, we hit this button again, walk through that door, and exit our tunnel yet again, and it's raining again. How awesome is that, guys? Really, it's not awesome. That's really annoying. Alright guys, so the final thing we're going to take a look at is our firework launcher. We would essentially place our firework rocket into this chest. It's going to add it to a queued system, meaning that that firework is not going to shoot off, but it's going to be added to the chest and dispenser of the collection of fireworks that we already have. Alright guys, so we basically hit this button, then it shoots up a bunch of fireworks. Take a look at that, guys, and then it explodes all over in the air, and you can have a lot of fun with this, of course. Now, since I'm kind of familiar with Redstone from like 1.4 or something, I thought of a really cool idea to kind of have all of our fireworks shoot off. And essentially, I'm going to do that basically because our firework dispenser, as you can see, there's like a ton of freaking fireworks in here. So I'm going to basically shoot off all of this and see how it works. Alright guys, so basically what I want to do is break this button, grab myself some redstone as well as a block, there we go, and then break that as well, and then replace that with redstone so it's like a direct signal, and then we could go ahead and make our kind of rapid redstone responder. I'm not really too sure what you call it, but back in the day I used to make this to, you know, add in different contraptions and whatnot. So essentially guys, if you don't know, you basically put 2 redstone torches on this side, there we go, and you kind of run redstone down the middle, down the top, and now it's like a rapid like redstone signal. And essentially what we do is just connect that to our entire thing, and now it shoots up like a million redstone. Take a look at that, guys. Let's go ahead and just change the time to night and check this out. Alright, so there you go, guys. As you can see, we have our rapid redstone shooter. This could essentially last for about 20 minutes. I've left it on for quite some time, and it's really insane. Maybe the map creator could add like 5 of these into like one map and then have it like completely going off the entire time. It would be annoying, but it does look really awesome. Look at that, guys. That is so cool. So anyways, guys, that basically wraps up today's Minecraft map showcase. If you enjoyed the video, remember to take 1 second to drop a like or a comment down below. I definitely appreciate all the support. If you guys want to see more of my videos, click on the annotations on your screens or in the playlist link below in the description. This is Twiistz, and I'll see you later.